my name is Sean Nassam, and welcome back to Would You Rather. Now, this one, again, it doesn't look like any Would You Rathers you've seen, probably, but I just found it, so let's give it a try. Okay. Okay. Would you rather save the life of a starving African child that you will never meet, or have an actual working lightsaber? Boom. I have to. Oh, 60% would rather save the life of an African child. Now let me explain my reasoning. See, in my opinion, the world is too overpopulated already. So, I know it's awful, but, you're right, it's too awful to think about. I'll just move on. Would you rather take a European sightseeing vacation or a relaxing Caribbean vacation? European. I understand why people would rather just relax. It should really be called relaxation. Relax and vacation. But, you see, Europe is the hub of modern Western culture. So, and I've already been to the Caribbean, and sure, I liked it, but also I saw my first flying fish in the Caribbean on the ship. But again, Europe is the center of Western civilization, Western religion, pretty much everything Western. But 73% of people would rather take a Caribbean vacation. This is funny. Would you rather legally change your last name to Hitler or never eat chocolate again? Wow. This chocolate, not only is it fattening, it's also delicious, but also you'll get diabetes and many countless other health risks if you eat chocolate all the time. And if by doing this, I could never attend any school assemblies anymore. Yeah, so I'd rather never eat chocolate. 52% is with me. 52% is with me. Oh my god, that's not funny. But, all joking aside, changing a last name to Hitler would be awful. Because everywhere you go, you'd either get people pissed off at you or attacking you with like pitchforks or some shit like that. So, moving on. Would you rather have no internet or no cell phone? No cell phone, hands down. 79% of people are with me. High five. Yeah. No internet is to have no internet would be awful, and I don't use my cell phone much anyway. I can hear voices come out the end of it. It's creepy, man. So, okay, moving on. Would you rather have no one show up to your wedding or your funeral? Okay, funeral. 55% would rather have no one show up to your wedding. That's bullshit. But your funeral, it's like you're dead anyway, so you won't be around to care about whether anybody's there for your funeral. Let's see the comments. Wait, who's gonna bury me? I'm dead, so I wouldn't care who's there or not. I like your thinking, and before dying, just say, I hid $1 million in, and then die laughing. That's cruel, man. I love it. Okay. Would you rather go back in time and meet your ancestors pre-1800s, or go way into the future and meet your great-grandchildren? Without a doubt, I'd give this. Besides, going back to the 1800s, you risk catching cholera or various other bullshit diseases. But if you go into the future, you get to see, in addition to your great-grandchildren, you get to see how the world looks like, whether there are like flying spacecrafts or shit like that. So would you rather live in a world where there are no problems, or live in a world where you rule? Okay. This is a tough one. Okay, well, I really would not want any of these, and I'll explain when I click. Okay. People want no problems. Okay, so the internet. You have so much to learn. Living in a world with no problems. Oh, by the way, I thrive on problems, but that's beside the point. If you lived in a world where there were no problems, then there'd be no solutions, and then where would you be? And also, if I lived in a world where I rule, oh my god, kill me now. first of all, ruling over all that space is unfathomable, and also I wouldn't know where to begin. I can't even rule myself. I'm always saying one thing and doing another. So ruling over the whole world, let alone ruling over one person, forget it. Okay. Would you rather live in Harry Potter's world or live the life of fame and wealth? Harry Potter. 64% of people would choose to live a life of fame and wealth. I see, but oh people, you have so much to learn. Okay, if you lived a life of fame and wealth, then you wouldn't have any privacy, and B, the paparazzi would always be in your face, and oh my god, you would have no privacy. Whereas if you lived in the Harry Potter world, one thing is, you'll remember how in the first movie, Snape says, I can teach you how to bottle fame, brew goyle, and even put a stopper to death. Yeah, so you could, if you wanted to, I wouldn't, but if you wanted to, you could, put a stopper to death, to your own death. And plus, how fucking cool are those moving staircases, eh? Okay, would you rather date a celebrity of your choice or your crush / the hottest person you know? Hands down, this one. Because, if you date a celebrity of your choice, then because they're a celebrity, you would hardly ever see them. They'd be off at like galas or some shit. Whereas if you dated your crush or the hottest person you know, say Tiffany from 5th grade, you've had a crush on her for ages, and you finally get to date her, that would be way more fulfilling. Okay. Would you rather find true love or $10 million? True love. 52% is with me, but this boils down to the classic question, love versus wealth. And 9.9 times out of 10, people would say love. Because it's true, if you had $10 million, you could buy fake love in the form of prostitutes, but it would be fake and it would leave you empty. Guest from Ontario, Canada says that $10 million doesn't prevent you from finding true love. It's just $10 million and you get to find it anyways. Idiots. That's a good point. Although not necessarily. Okay, I'm thinking of finishing this page and then I'll stop. Would you rather fly or read minds? Fly, hands down, hands down. Read minds. I don't want to read people's minds. Like, Pascal over there. Pascal, you know him? That jerk from 2A. Pascal, What if he's thinking, I'm gonna kill Sean Awesome, and then I'll be like, oh my god, Pascal's thinking of killing me. What am I to do? Whereas being able to fly is is just way too cool for words. Would you rather get a dream vacation for 2 weeks or spend 5 days with anyone in the world, but you must stay in your hometown? It's funny that this is a picture of Emma Watson because she's the person I'd want to spend 5 days with. But anyway, either way, you're eventually gonna die, so it doesn't really matter. So I'll say this. 57% agree with me. Okay. Would you rather spend the day surfing on the ocean or surfing the internet while surfing the ocean? Well, first of all, the ocean absolutely terrifies me. There are so many things that can kill you in the ocean. Drowning stingrays, piranhas, or maybe not piranhas, but like sharks, whales, crabs, whatever. Whereas surfing the internet, you can surf, you can look for famous surfing disasters on the internet, and you then wouldn't want to surf on the ocean anyway. So, boom, case closed. Okay, so would you rather know that death cannot be avoided by acting upon this knowledge? Would you rather know the date of your death or cause of your death? Cause. Yeah, definitely. But I don't want to think about that. Would you rather be famous or the best friend of someone famous? come on, people. I mean, really? You need to think these things through. Best friend of someone famous. 60% would rather be famous. What is the matter with you guys? Because being famous, you'd have no privacy ever. And if you're the best friend of, say, I'm just picking a name out here, Alicia Keys or some other celeb, I'm not. You don't get all the attention, but let's say your best friend, the celebrity, gets tickets for 2 to the opening of a new movie. Who do you think the celeb is gonna pick, eh? You, the best friend. Guest from California says, if my friend was famous, I'd be somewhat famous too, but not so famous that I'd have no privacy. High five, dude. Okay. Would you rather have more time or have more money? Honestly, dudes, think this through. Haven't you ever heard of the phrase, time is money? Guest from England in the United Kingdom says, more time means I could make more money. Thank you, dude. You perfectly illustrated my point. Golden Moon from Texas, United States says, money talks, but all mine never says is goodbye. That's too funny. I would rather be a Time Lord. Okay, that makes... Okay, would you rather have everlasting fame and fortune and nothing else, or be with your love and nothing at all? I'm glad that 70% agree with me. If you were with your true love and like living on a street corner selling yourself for pennies, it's fine because in your mind you would have in your mind you'd have it all, so you wouldn't see the bad parts. Okay, would you rather have all forms of marriage become legalized, or have all the use of drugs become legalized? While I'm a strong believer in marriage, just saying that the picture on the left of a bride walking down the aisle with a horse, that used to be my dream. Just kidding, folks. But drugs fuck you up, and my lungs can't handle drugs anyway, except I can handle it as long as I don't have to smoke it. But still, I'd much rather have marriage legalized. I'm glad 68% agree with me. Okay. Would you rather win the lottery or live twice as long? Honestly, think these things through. If you lived twice as long, that's twice as long you can try to win the lottery. Honestly, dudes, think of it. If you won the lottery, you would become selfish and rude. But if you live twice as long, you could make more money and live longer. You could just get a new GF4BF. That's it. Okay. Okay, here we go. Last question. Would you rather be the smartest person or the hottest person? Well, honestly, this is tough. But anyway, the reason for that is because I'm in a wheelchair too. There's no other reason for my choice. Anonymous Duck from Alberta, Canada says, seriously guys? 54% voted for the hottest person. Looks will fade. Intelligence will grow. You'll be much happier being the smartest person. I'm with Anonymous Duck on this. Props. Virtual props. Okay. Well, that's it for this episode. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. I do 2 videos a day, 5 days a week, except for weekends. I get weekends off. Also, some days I will include short little commentary videos on issues we face in society. If you hit Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr are in the description. Hit like if you liked it. Goodbye.